Hello, Sabaidi. Good morning, folks.
Sabadi everyone, good morning.
So this is Buntan, our special guest today. So Buntan is a tour guide from Luang Prabang, and he just got his valid license like a year ago, which is something that I've always wanted to have. For those who have been following me for some time, I have mentioned that I have tried to apply for the tourist license, but I got rejected. So now we have Buntan who actually gone through that process and finally got his license and become officially tour guide in Luang Prabang. So we want to hear his experience, how he got it and how did he get accepted into the program. By the way, Buntan and I, we have quite similar background as both of us. We used to be monks. So would you mind telling us about your background a little bit, like where you're from and how long have you been a
Sure.
monk? How long were you a monk for?
I have been a novice monk for 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
How long have you been a monk?
10 years and 6 months in total. What is your ethnicity? Are
Uh,
you Lao? Are you Khmer?
I'm a Laotian.
Laotian. Okay.
How about you?
I'm Khmer.
Come on.
Yeah. And which part of Laos are you from?
I actually come from Luang Prabang, but a little bit outside the city. So my hometown is called Nambak district, which is on the north of Luang Prabang, about 3 hours away from Luang Prabang by minivan.
Okay, so about 80 kilometers from here.
More than that.
More
It's
than okay.
around like 100 kilometers.
Okay. When did you come to Luang Prabang?
I came to Luang Prabang in 2008. First time I left my hometown to
Oh.
come to Luang Prabang to join the temple.
At what age were you at the time?
I was 16 years old when I
16
was in
years
the
old.
temple. Yeah.
Okay. And why did you leave the temple after 3 years? What's the reason?
Um, there's two reasons why I leave the temple. Why I left the temple because of first one is to continue my education.
Yeah. So after you
In the,
finished high school, you
yeah,
okay.
I want to study like in the college. Yeah. And then my second thing is to explore more like about the world,
Oh.
how the world outside the temple. Because in the temple, you can only learn, but more like inside of yourself.
Yeah.
But I want to also experience the world outside.
Beyond that, actually, our temples are neighbors, so we live next to each other. I saw him. I think you left the temple before me, right? You left in 2010.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah. I left in the late 2013. But after that, after you left temple, you gone disappear. I thought you went back to your hometown or something. I haven't seen you for ages until I saw your profile, and then I'm like, that's him. Yeah. So are you married now, or?
Yes, I am married.
Yeah. Do you have any kids?
I have 3 kids.
Congratulations. And how old are your children?
I have 12, 8, and 1 year and 2 months now.
Okay. That's
Two
let me
boys and
think.
one girl.
2 boys and 1 girl. Do you plan to have another one?
It's enough.
Enough for
Too
you.
much.
Too much.
Too much having kids these
Yeah.
days, especially not easy.
No.
Too expensive.
Too
I
expensive.
wish I would be a single like you. Much
Well,
more relaxed
Yeah.
and free.
In a culture like Laos, everyone is subjected to have children because it's our pension, right? It's like, you know, grow up, get married, have children. I think we have our own challenge. I mean, me not having any kid, and I don't know if I'm gonna have kid in the future. By the time when I need somebody there, it'll be difficult. But at least you will have kids there. Maybe look after you when you get old. Who knows? Yeah.
I hope so. When they get older, or when I'm getting older, and when I need hand, hopefully my kid will be someone that I can rely on.
Let's get back on your experience as being a tour guide. So, what did you do before? What was your job before you became a tour guide?
Well, I have been working a lot in hospitalities in Luang Prabang. I work at the hotel, guest house, restaurant, bar, and a tour company on and off. So I worked like more than 10 years in hospitality,
Wow, 10
like
years of experience.
tourism industry. Yeah.
What inspired you to become a tour guide?
Uh, Actually, just my own personality. I
Yeah.
like, being a tour guide is more like to be free, and you're gonna do more what you like to do. and you can share what is your culture, what is your life, what your like town is like. I like to lead people.
Oh, okay. Now, are you a freelance or you work for a company?
I'm a freelance tour guide.
Freelance. Okay, because you have the license.
And I work at like an adventure tour.
Yeah.
I work for the company.
Okay. So here's the thing. If you don't have the license, you have to work with the company. So basically, you sign a contract with them. So you're gonna work with them maybe 2-3 years or how long, who knows. And that's why when I got audiences requested to hire me, you know, part of me don't have the license. That's one thing. Other thing, even if I work for the tour company, I cannot just collect my clients from the hotel and take them around as he could do now, because then I have to be with the company. So I have to have you book it through my company, and then I can lead you because I got the badge from the company. So, but if you have the license, you can work independently. Basically, you can just go collect your guests from the hotel and then just take them around, right? So what's the standard itinerary for city tour? You take them to the temple, to the museum, morning market, and almsgiving, and then to the waterfall and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes I have a book from the different company,
Okay.
and they have all the itinerary, like, but mainly like temple, national museum, waterfall, cave, morning market, almsgiving, like that.
Okay. So what's the biggest challenge being a tour guide? Be honest.
So the most challenging for being a freelance tour guide is there's a seasons, high and low.
Yeah.
In the low season, which is these times from like April to
September.
September,
Yeah.
it's very quiet. No tourists.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some tourists, but
Just not enough.
not enough because there's too many tour guides here as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is one of the most challenging, and you have to work with the right people. Nowadays, the tour company, treat the tour guide not fairly. They treat the people like, for example, you are my best friend.
Yeah.
I give you a job.
Oh.
I give you a job, and then they get something from each other.
Okay. It's more about connections.
More like about connection.
Okay, so basically, let's say if I know the owner of the company, then they will give me more job instead of giving it to someone else.
Friends.
Yeah.
This is the only two things that the most challenging
Yeah.
to be a tour guide.
Okay,
A
so
freelance tour guide.
low season and then
Low
the
season
connection.
and the connection.
Okay.
That's it.
So are you more of a city tour or more adventure or both?
For me, I would do both, but I prefer a city tour
City tour, okay.
because I know more about culture and the town.
It's better. I used to go on a trip a few times when I worked at a tour company for job inspection, for kayaking and for
Kayaking.
trekking, for a day trip or 2 days trip, one night stay with the family somewhere in the village. I mean, I like adventure, but to do it every day, that would be hard. But yeah, it's good that you do it city tour. When you work with your previous company, which is Mandalao, you said you were the head guide, and did you do more of an adventure back at a time?
More like in the jungle, yes.
Okay.
Being with elephant and sharing knowledge about the elephant and also the elephant welfare. How we can bring, a good welfare for the elephant.
That's
So
great.
that is my job, is to be like elephant protector, or to educate people to become more aware of how we treat elephant these days.
That's cool. That's cool. As I try to apply to get the license myself, last year I got rejected, and then when you send me the link, I called the company, and then the lady who picked up the phone, she interviewed me a little bit, asking me about my background, my education background and my work background. And since I don't have experience about being tour guide before, or I didn't have a college degree, she said is not possible. So how do you get accepted into the program?
Well, before I went to the training,
Yeah.
I work at elephant conservation, so which is this is the logo that I'm wearing right now. Is
Yeah.
Mandalao Elephant Conservation. I have been working there as a tour guide for over like 8 years,
Oh wow.
and I have proof that I'm a tour guide there.
Oh okay.
So they asked me a lot of questions as well, like where did you work, and you have any qualification to prove that you can match or you can fit for this position as a tour guide. Are you ready for it? For you, I think you have a qualification, but only
The experience.
the experience or the thing that to prove it.
Okay. How long was the training for? Was it in Vientiane or?
It was in my training was in Vientiane.
Okay.
Vientiane. It almost 4 months for me.
4 months. I thought it was 3 months. Was it?
Well, normally it's 3 months, but
Oh.
at the time when I did the training, it was about 4 months
Oh.
because they started in the month that where they have a lot of like event or like festival,
Oh, okay.
like Ok Pansa and Tat Luang festival, and the school had to close
Okay.
like that, so
Ah,
it extended more time, so it was almost 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah.
During the training, so what sort of activities did you do? Like,
We study like in the class
Yeah.
and also like outside the class.
Okay.
Like you do the actual sightseeing, like you go to a different places like Tat Luang, Patusai temple
to study the history.
to study the history.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
So you got your license just right, before the high season, and how was it? How did you like your new job?
Well, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
And actually, this is my dream to have a license.
Yeah.
I have tried to get my tour guide license for many years, but it couldn't work out.
Yeah,
It's not easy.
exactly. It's not straightforward. It's unlike other countries. That's why some of my audience is like, oh, I didn't know that. I thought you can just take people around. I'm like, no, that's not the case of Laos. We have to have a valid license. Otherwise, let's say, for example, if I don't have the license, if I take somebody to the temple, then the police, because they have the police in the temple.
You can take the tour to the temple, but not the one that where the police is.
Okay.
Like the main one is Siang Tong.
Right. Okay. So basically, we can cheat the system. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay.
Better not.
Better not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want a problem for my clients as well.
Because the guests they really want to go there, you need to have one.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good. So do you have contact like Facebook or WhatsApp that people can follow you or contact you directly?
Yeah, I do have.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
So by the end of the video, I'm gonna link his contact, WhatsApp number or Facebook that you can just contact Buntan directly. So anyway, folks, thanks for being with us today, and again, thanks for all your support, and thanks Buntan for your time.
You're really welcome. I'm glad to be here, and thank you for inviting me to
Of course.
be part of your
Yeah.
video.
Yeah. And it's good to see you. It's been a long time.
Sure.
All right, folks, that's it for today's video. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you in the next EP. Bye bye.
Thank you for watching.
Thank
Bye.
you.